Hello, this is Providencia and I'm here with a tutorial. I'm making chicken, broccoli, and mushroom stir fried, and this is everything that we need to make it. I'm gonna try to go through this very quickly because I want to make my videos at least 15 to 20 minutes or less. I've been making very long videos and I have to stop. But anyway, I got here onions. I got here broccoli, frozen broccoli. If you got fresh one, that's okay. I got here light brown sugar. To the back, I got extra virgin olive oil. Over here, I have garlic powder. If you have fresh garlic, minced garlic, you could use that as well. In fact, I prefer that you use that, but since I don't have fresh garlic, I'm using powdered garlic powder. I also have here ground ginger. If you have fresh ginger, you should add fresh ginger, but if you don't, you know, just use whatever you have on hand. I got soy sauce back there. I have a can of canola oil. I got flour. I got button mushrooms, and I also have here chicken that I cut up. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. And I also have here some chicken broth that I just made. This is gonna be my second time me making it. The first time I made it, it was delicious, but the only thing that I changed out of this recipe, I'm not gonna lie, was the fact that instead of honey, I'm using light brown sugar because I don't have honey in my house. So I'm gonna substitute with light brown sugar, and I was supposed to use fresh garlic and fresh ginger, but I only got the powder form. So those three items, you know, it's gonna be I changed it up a little bit. I made it a little bit my own, but it still was delicious. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to make this for my my subscribers. So I'm gonna start cooking right now. Let's get started. Okay, so I am a little slow, so if I don't catch up too quick, it's because, like I said, this is the second time me doing this recipe. I'm still looking through a paper to learn this recipe and do it, you know, without no paper or anything like that. So anyhow, I got this bowl over here, and the first thing you want to do is you want to trim your chicken. And I got here chicken cutlets, and I cut them into small little pieces like this. You know, whichever little pieces you want to make it, but this is the way I cut mine, as you can see. Alright, and the first thing you want to do is, you know what, I'll put this here, wait. I'm gonna add some flour. Give me a minute, because I'm using measuring cups. By the way, I will be linking the recipe. I'm gonna link the real recipe, the way it's supposed to be made, below, okay? And like I said, I changed, instead of the honey, I put the brown sugar, and instead of it being fresh garlic and fresh ginger, I used ground. Alright, so if you see like 2 or 3 little you know recipes that's different, like ingredients that's different, that's because I switched it up. Alright, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I don't want nobody to say, oh wow, but you gave me something wrong. But I will be linking the original recipe below. Now I'm gonna tell you this though, if you want to make it the way I did it, go ahead, like follow through, watch this video a couple times, catch it, do it in your house, do it, because I wouldn't do this recipe a second time if it wasn't that good, trust me. So I got here some flour. Like I said, I'm gonna give you all the ingredients below, so I'm not gonna tell you measurements. Put that aside, and now I got some paper towels here, and I'm gonna line them up. And let me first do this, and then I'll tell you what I want to tell you. I got my chicken, and I'm gonna line them up a little bit. And you have to make sure that your chicken is dry because you're gonna drench this in flour right now, okay? Well, after this. So make sure this is dried up. Alright, make sure it's nice and dry. Doesn't have to be completely, but you don't want it too moist. Okay? And I have at least 5 tutorials for this month. I know I've been kind of slacking off with the food tutorials. Everybody's been asking me, where's the food tutorials? And I already wrote down a list of recipes I'm gonna do this month, so be on the lookout. I'm trying to make all the tutorials at least 15 to 20 minutes or less. So here you go. It's hard though because I go into details with you guys, so alright, so this looks pretty dry to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this to the side. There you go. And I'm gonna put it in this flour. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I floured each and every chicken. Alright, you want to do that. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come over here. I'm going to put my heat on. And I'm going to put it on medium for now. Okay. And I'm gonna spray it with some canola oil. You use whatever oil you have in your house. If you have olive oil, use it. If you have another kind of oil, like, you know, instead of canola oil, you have vegetable oil, you could use that as well too. So okay. And meanwhile, no. I was gonna do something else, but no. I wanna make sure this gets hot. I'm gonna wait until this gets hot and we'll be back. Okay, so this is the test. I always spray. Yep, it's done. Okay, and you wanna go and put your chicken in there. Okay, so I fit all my chicken in there, even though it's not supposed to be overcrowded, but you know me, I do it my own way. Alright, so I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. You know, you don't want to overcook it either, like maybe 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Now, I'm gonna go back to this again. Do not throw away this goodness right here, okay? We're gonna need that, and right now I'm gonna make a sauce that's gonna go to this, okay? And let's start it right now. Let me just, I'm wiping my hands with a rag because I got flour all over me. Okay, so for one, we're gonna add the chicken stock. And like I said, I will put how much you gotta add, more or less, you know? I didn't have chicken broth, so I had the chicken packets and I made my own chicken broth, so. Probably add a little bit more since I got a lot of chicken. Okay. And I'm not gonna throw it a little bit. I'm not gonna throw this away because who knows, I might need it, right? And right now I'm eyeballing everything. I'm not going according to what the paper is telling me. I got this recipe online, by the way. That's how come I keep talking about paper, because I ended up printing it. So let me whisk this, so that way all that flour is in there. And that flour is gonna thicken up my sauce, okay? Now I'm gonna add some brown sugar. I'm supposed to add honey, but I'm not gonna add honey. I'm just gonna add brown sugar because it is sweet, you know. And that seems right about right. Alright, and I'm gonna add soy sauce. And that's that. No more soy sauce. I gotta write that down on my stuff to buy. And I'm gonna add ginger. Like I said, I'm eyeballing everything at this point. I already did this recipe, so I know more or less how much to add. I will be linking it below though, the original. And this is garlic powder. Now, I'm not going to add no salt to this because I'm going to be honest with you. I would add the salt towards the very end, okay? And one more thing. About 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Not too much. And this is going to be our sauce, okay? I'm going to turn my chicken and I'll be back. Okay, so I turned my chicken, as you can see. And it's okay if it has like little flour still around it, okay? Because we're gonna need all of that flour, okay? Because that's the only way it's gonna thicken up our sauce. Alright, and I got here my sauce still. Let me taste it with my fingers. Wow, that tastes really, really good. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of brown sugar though. I want it a little bit more sweet. But, you know, you could do it to your tasting, to your liking. I'm gonna add a little bit of, let me push this back. I'm gonna add a little bit of more brown sugar. I know y'all like, you crazy. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I can't wait to have this. It tastes so good. I always say, if the sauce tastes good, the food is going to taste good too. Because the sauce is what makes the food, right? So, let me taste it. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm recording.
Okay.
Now that's perfect. Now that tastes good. I'm gonna start cutting the onions next. Okay, so I am going to chop up my onion. I got my button mushrooms here. Now I'm supposed to slice this, but I'm not. I really want to eat whole mushrooms today. I love mushrooms. Now I'm doing this for me, my boyfriend, and my older son. My other 2 kids, they're smaller, you know, they're still like, they don't like to, this is what I call an adult dish, you know. So I'm gonna make them chicken tenders. That's what I'm making. And I'm also making white rice aside. I started my white rice first because this is done quick. Alright, so you want to make your white rice first because this is going to go over white rice. I'm not going to put it over though. I like anything to the side of my rice. I don't like it over, like on top of my rice. I don't like it. But you could do whatever you want to do, okay? So I got here some onions. Sorry. This, you know, this is another new camera. My other camera got messed up, which was one reason why I wasn't recording all that time. You know, this is still not the best camera, you know. I always say I'm gonna get me a good camera one day, watch. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this into big chunks. We got our onions here. Let's see how our chicken is doing. Alright, so I'm gonna take this out. Where's my plate? And I am gonna take this all out. I'll be back. Okay, so I got my chicken out. And at this point, don't worry about it being brown. That's good. That is like that. Hold on. What you want to add though is a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm not measuring with a. So I have that there. And I got my onion. Sorry for all the noise. I got my front door open. Give me a minute. I'm gonna lower this down, as a matter of fact. I forgot to clean up my mushrooms, and you gotta clean them up with a rag or with a paper towel. I'm gonna clean up my mushrooms and I'll be right back. I'm gonna push this to the side. I don't want it to cook more. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like I said, this is the second time me making it. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'll be back. Okay, so I cleaned up my mushrooms. And I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. For like maybe 4 minutes. And I got it on low, because I don't want to like, hold on. So I have my mushrooms here. Let's shut off the water. I'm gonna let this cook a little bit. I got it on medium high. I just want to see some brown color to it, and then I'm gonna add the sauce. Once I see the sauce is thickening, then I'm going to add my chicken, okay? This is a very, very, very quick recipe to make. You know what? I got fresh parsley, and it doesn't say to add fresh parsley, but I might add it. No, I'm not going to add the parsley. You know why? Because I got my broccoli, so at least I know and there's some green in there. I love to see like a food and it got some green in it. Oh. Yes.
What is that?
That's mushrooms and onions. But don't worry, I'm not gonna make this for y'all. I'm gonna make y'all fried chicken.
Can I have a piece of that? Can I try it?
No, because the chicken don't have no seasoning. It just tastes like, it doesn't have no salt or pepper. Oh, wait a minute. Can you get me the salt and pepper over there?
So you can make me what? I want to try. You want black pepper? Any pepper?
Salt and pepper.
Black pepper.
Okay, so it's starting to get a little brown, okay? And I'm gonna start adding my broccoli. I am so hoping that this recipe, you know, all my chicken and everything fits in this pan. I'm gonna be so devastated because I'm making more than what I made the first time. The first time was just like a little test. And believe me, you know, all that gooiness that was in the bottom of this pot is all gonna go away once you start adding the juice of the marinade. The juice, I'm gonna show you right now. It's gonna pick it all up. And I got some pepper. Now, it doesn't say to add pepper, but I am. I need to add flavor to my food. And
I was thinking alongside, I'll try to get the pepper.
no, but you already got me the pepper.
No, the salt.
Oh, look, I have salt here. Can you put that back? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Look, and I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. Not too much. Just a little bit for now. I'll add more if I need to add more.
I wish I could help you cook. The broccoli, I want the broccoli part. Right?
It's browning up beautifully.
I wish I could taste one, but we need pepper or salt. Something. Right? What we need to make the broccoli sweeter and good? Cook the dashes, just cook it. Can I do that now? Can I stir it? Can I stir it? Can I try stirring it?
Oh my God. That tastes good. Whoa, put it back.
Oh my God.
Why are you so scared?
Can I help? Can I do the stirring?
No.
I know how to do the stirring. I can just get back and stir it. Can I do it?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point, it looks like it's getting a little color. And you don't want your broccoli to be too soft either. You know, so, and this is on medium heat, by the way. I am going to add my sauce. This sauce, remember? I'm going to add it in here. And there you go. I'm gonna put my chicken in here. I put my chicken in here to grab whatever sauce is left on the pan. That's right, I make sure I economize. My son is here.
Can I help you stir it?
Go ahead, stir this. Go ahead. Make sure everything. Wait, make sure you don't push this.
I love to cook.
Yeah, my son loves to cook.
And I make toast too. And I want toast right now. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so I put the heat up a little high. Okay, it was on medium, but I put it a little high so it could start picking up everything that was at the bottom of the pan, and it could start getting thicker. And my son just made sure he mixed everything well in here so it could pick up all the sweetness that was in the bottom. And my chicken is gonna probably be good. See, it don't taste like nothing. Without no salt, it don't taste like nothing.
The smell is... Just put salt, please, because I want to try pepper.
Alright. I know. Wait until it's here. Wait until I put it here.
Okay.
Alright? This is only going to cook for a little while. I'm going to give this 4 minutes to cook and I'll be back, alright? I'm going to make sure it thickens. You want to make sure that when you do this, let it thicken up but not too much, alright? Because, anyway, I'll show it to you. I'll show you everything,
can I tell
okay?
you I got a watch?
Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, so it's thickening up. You could tell. Okay. And it picked up everything from the bottom. Remember all that crust that was in the bottom? It picked it all up, as you can see. Look. And at this point, you want to go and add your chicken. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And with the flour that's in the chicken, it's going to even thicken up even more. And it does fit in my skillet. Yay! I know I added a lot of mushrooms, but ooh, I can't wait to eat some of this mushroom. And I'm gonna clean this because I'm gonna I'm gonna put it in here for presentation. All right? I'm gonna put that in water. Let me push this in there, fish it in there. Oh, look at that. Yes, yes. Yes. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until this thicken up just a little bit more because I want some of that sauce. I don't want to thicken it up too much to the point that I don't got some of this nice sauce in there. So I'm gonna make sure that this thicken up a little bit more, and then I'll show you guys how it looks like. Let me taste it a little bit. Why not, right? my God. Chunky, come over here. Taste a little bit of the sauce. You know you're my taste tester.
But how about it burns?
Don't worry, it won't burn. Now it's hot, alright? So let me blow it for you. It won't burn. He's making toast. So he's thinking his bread is gonna burn.
I'm making toast and I know how to make toast.
Blow it a little bit. How it taste like?
It tastes like chicken juice.
I guess he likes it.
Okay, good.
Alright, so put this together. Just making sure it don't thicken up too much to the point that there's no juice, you know? So I'm gonna let this thicken up for maybe another 2 minutes. Okay, wait. Oh, my son wanna show you his toast. Look, he did his own toast. My kids, I'm telling you, they're becoming very independent. So I'm gonna put butter on their bread.
Well, I made my brother's toast too.
And he made his brother's toast too, because he's a chef. And I'm gonna let this cook for another minute maybe, and I'm gonna serve it in that nice dish. I'll be right back. Okay, so just wanted to show it to you. Now it's thickening up, as you can see. It's thickening up, so I'm gonna put it down, turn it off, and I'm gonna put this in another dish. Be right back. Okay, so here I have it on a nice beautiful dish, and I'm gonna tell you right now, listen to me. This is really, really good, okay? This is delicious, alright? I love it, okay? I didn't have the honey, but I substitute with my brown sugar, and it tastes just the same, nice and sweet, delicious. Okay, so I want to show you, and look at all that sauce we still have left. Look at those beautiful button mushrooms. You could slice yours if you want, but I wanted mine whole. And at least you know how yours was made. Sometimes I'm skeptical when I buy chicken and broccoli in the Chinese store. You know, I've heard stories. Come on, we all heard stories about Chinese restaurants. So, you know, like, when I do order, I always order white rice with broccoli and garlic sauce. I don't ever eat the meat from the chicken, from the Chinese food. I'd be scared after all the stories I've done heard. But look, I made my own, and believe me when I tell you, it tastes good. Alright, so I'm gonna serve this on white rice, and I'm gonna show you that next, and that'll be the last segment, you guys. I'll be right back. And here you have it, guys. This is it. This is what it is. White rice with nice chicken, broccoli, and mushroom stir fry from scratch. And I'm going to make this more often. This will not be a second time, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make this more often. This is delicious. This is better than the Chinese food. Shoot. This is delicious. Oh, can't wait to dig into this. So you know what that means. I'm going to have to say goodbye to you guys because I'm hungry. Take care. God bless. Make this recipe. I also listed the original recipe below. But you're going to see a little minor changes, you understand? Because I always switch it up and do it my way. I always do it my way. When you see a recipe, don't get scared of it. You know, read it, look at it. If you don't have something, substitute with something else. Make it your own, all right? Look at what I just did. I made this my own. And believe me, I'm missing 3 or 4 recipes from the original recipe, you know. You're gonna see below anyway what I mean. But yeah, and I made it my own, so make it your own, honeys. So take care. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care. Bye.